Hi, I'm Chuck Greenfield. I'm the Chief Counsel for Civil Programs of National Legal Aid and Defender Association. I spent over 30 years in legal aid, representing clients as a paralegal and as a lawyer, and also as a director of 2 legal aid programs. The client I want to talk about, I'll say his name is Bill, who is quadriplegic, and I represented him as a lawyer some years ago in California. And Bill had contracted polio, and he was in the hospital. He was ventilator dependent, and he was unable to get out of the hospital because the state of California refused to pay for home health care for him. And we had to go to court, but we were able to show that the state of California had told the federal government that in a request for Medicaid expenditures that they would allow this type of activity because it was actually cheaper to pay for home health care than the Medicaid costs of hospital care. We were able to succeed in court, and I was there the day that Bill was released from the hospital and driven along with his home health care nurse so he could return home. And the feeling that the social worker that I'd worked with closely and myself at the time is that after what seemed like a forever battle, but I think it was less than a year and a half, we were finally able to get him out of the hospital, and so he could go home and have a more comfortable living arrangement for himself and have home health care provided on a regular basis. To me, what difference that meant to me as a lawyer is that I felt immediate connection to the result that we achieved. I think more directly I felt a feeling of satisfaction that I was able to directly impact his life, and that he was so much better off as a result of having home health care and not being in the hospital, where his doctor had testified it was much more dangerous for him to remain in the hospital than being at home. And I felt that I was able in some way to allow him to live a much more comfortable life.